We're making keto sushi. Let's go! Yes, we're making sushi, but with the purpose of using my orzo pasta recipe as rice. I thought one of the more complicated ways of making rice was a sushi recipe because you need really soft rice to make a good sushi. Hi, I'm Mel and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, please do take a look around at our other recipes, and if you love what you see, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you are notified of all our upcoming recipes. Now, if you haven't yet made your keto orzo, we have a gluten-free version using almond and coconut flour, and here's the link to that recipe. If you, however, prefer to use lupin flour and you don't mind gluten, here's a link to that recipe as well. First up, I'm going to show you two methods on how to cook the keto orzo, and then I've got two sushi recipes with detailed instructions on cutting and rolling, and I will have timestamps linked in the description box if you want to jump to a specific recipe. Because you will add your own ingredients for your sushi, I won't be doing any nutritional information for this video, but make no mistake, the orzo, the nori sheets, the chicken, the salmon, the cucumber, and the evo are all really low in carbs. So this is going to be a fabulous recipe for keto. Here we go. In this clip, I'm preparing the gluten-free orzo as rice. Place boiling hot water into a bowl, then a strainer into the hot water. Next, add the keto rice into the strainer. Using a fork, stir the rice for 1 minute, then test it to see if the rice is as soft as you like. I soaked mine in the hot water for 2 minutes because I wanted my rice to be like mesh, because sushi rice is always very soft. So here I'm using the lupin flour non-gluten-free orzo, but both methods will work for either rice. The second way to prepare the rice is add 1 serving to a bowl and add 1 tablespoon of water. If you want additional servings of rice, just add another tablespoon of water per serving of rice. Then microwave for 15 seconds at a time, stirring in between. I wanted soft rice, so I microwaved my rice for a total of 2 minutes. This is a great way to control how soft you want your rice to be. When your rice is ready, add 1 tablespoon of rice wine vinegar to 1 serving and combine. This will give you sushi rice, then set it aside. Next, we're going to prepare the veggies. Cucumber is great in sushi and for keto, so cut and peel the cucumber, then I cut it in half and sliced it thinly. The most important thing when using cucumber in sushi is to cut it as thin as possible and to make sure it's dry because you don't want soggy sushi. I also prepared my other ingredients and you will soon see what I used. First, place your sushi mat onto a cutting board, then place a nori sheet onto the sushi mat with the shiny side of the nori on the mat and the dull side facing up, because the dull side of the nori helps the rice stick better. Now spread the keto rice onto the nori, leaving about 1 inch spare at the further side from you. And you can see I'm using the gluten-free orzo here. It mashed up really great. Hint, hint, hello mashed potato. Time to add the protein. And the most common is salmon and chicken, and here you can see I'm using salmon. Then some thinly sliced avocado, and then strips of cucumber. For this one, I'm using the lupin flour orzo, and to this I added finely diced chicken, then slices of avocado, and then cucumber. Now for the fun part, rolling the sushi. And make no mistake, we didn't get this right in one take, but just be patient with it and try to follow the instructions as best as you can. Lift the end of the sushi mat that is closest to you, and using your fingers to tuck in your ingredients, roll the mat over. As you keep rolling, keep tucking in the ingredients. You can check that everything is going well by having a peek. If you find the sushi roll is loose, pull the end of the sushi mat away from you while holding onto the sushi roll. Keep rolling until you get to the end of the rice line. Then wet the nori just beyond the rice, and this is going to serve as a glue. Just think of it like sealing an envelope. Then keep rolling. You can either cut off the excess with a wet knife or use up all your nori. Now tuck in any escaping ingredients at the end and tidy the ends up as well. I want to give you some tips on how to get a great cut for your sushi. It's important to use a sharp knife and make sure the blade is always wet and clean. To get even sushi, make a cut in the middle of each portion, cleaning and wetting your blade after each cut. This will ensure that you get clean cuts for each piece and you don't have messy sushi. This is the sushi all done. You can see for the 2 gluten-free versions, I added more rice in one of them, and I was just testing the keto rice to see how it would perform. Of course, as usual, serve with coconut aminos or a low-carb soy sauce. So with all these tips that we've given you, I hope you get to make this beautiful keto sushi. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe and be well.